Okay. Hey everybody.
Hello.
Yep. Me.
How you doing?
Yeah, me and this other guy here. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't subscribe to his channel or anything.
I already got 10 million subscribers. Sorry.
Oh.
Anyways,
But no AdSense.
Let's talk. Yeah, who cares? That's only sense anyway. So let's talk about what we're here to talk about, and that is who we think should be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh.
So do you have any? You start off with a couple of picks or one pick, and I'll go back and forth or whatever.
Okay. There's already several big names in the Hall of Fame this year, and that's why, you know, we came to this topic. Bruno Sammartino, yeah, it's cool to see him in the Hall of Fame. As long as our Canadian known Trish Stratus. Yeah. Bob Backlund, a famous World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, well before Jason's time, but I remember him. Yeah.
That just means you just proved to everybody you're older than I am. Thank you.
Yeah, but you look younger, right, ladies? No.
Anyways, your pick.
Okay. Oh, and we also can't forget about Mick Foley, hardcore legend.
That's right.
Yep. But yeah, so far that's a 4. Maybe they can fit one more in. Maybe in like the celebrity, you know, Hall of Fame. You know, no Drew Carey, no, I don't know, a baseball player.
Stupid.
Yep. You gotta have in the person who is at WrestleMania 1 tag team in the main event, Mr. T.
That's right.
I pity the fool that don't induct Mr. T in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, because this guy was there from day one practically, you know. First WrestleMania, he was, you know, legitimate. He actually trained for the wrestling match. Oh, he was no means any good, like technical skill or anything, but at least he could back it up. You know, he was like 230 pounds, solid muscle, and a great celebrity to have to, you know, bring wrestling into the limelight. Like, he was all over movies, television, and to have him star in like a main event like that, that really elevated WrestleMania to mainstream audience. And we gotta have Mr. T in there. Yeah, you know, Mr. T is not getting any younger. It would just be so cool to have him in there, and that way you have a celebrity in there that really carries a lot of weight, like a Mike Tyson or basically just Mike Tyson. Okay, what do you say, Jay?
I say, well, I'm not going to go to the celebrity winning route like this guy here did, but I think that one person that should be in it, and every year they're talking about this guy should be in it, and they just keep on avoiding because of all the situations behind it. Owen Hart. I think Owen Hart needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe not this year, but come on, guys. Like, it'd be awesome to have him in there. He could be inducted by his brother Brett. Go out with a bang. Oh, I guess I should have said that.
Asshole. Don't worry about it.
You edited that out. So
no,
anyways,
we'll leave it in. It's funny.
No, it's not funny.
You got totally Owen in that comment.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
So
that was
anyways,
a bad taste.
Yeah, okay, you gotta edit that.
But I stole that from Spoonie.
Okay, well, whatever makes you happy. So Owen Hart needs to be in this Hall of Fame. Like I said, like maybe not this year, but you know, somewhere where Bret Hart can induct him, and you know, it would just be like a whole circle come together type thing. You know, like have like Owen's kids there or whatever, and just have like a, you know, it'd be so well displayed, and I think nobody more deserves it. So my vote goes to Owen Hart for this one.
Yeah, it'd be great to see him in there. And
do you have another pick, or are you going to keep talking about Owen for a minute?
I agree that Owen should be in there. I think the main reason is because I think, you know, the wife and everything is very hesitant because the whole accidental death. Yeah, and I can't really blame her either because it's a messy situation. But hopefully everything will get resolved. Owen can, you know, maybe this will be an easy way for him to rest in peace and make both parties happy because it's a messy situation. But hopefully WWE will do something to alleviate the pain and all that. But yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, but yeah, speaking of another tricky situation, here's my next pick.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, gotta go with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, baby. Oh yeah, yes, not too Slim Jim. Yeah. Yeah, we just lost him like a couple years ago, and it's still fresh in our minds. And how can you forget this guy? He was legendary at WrestleMania 4 for winning that famous 14-man tournament. He, won several world titles throughout his career. A big name staple throughout the WWF and WCW. Just a legendary wrestler with the, perfect amount of charisma and wrestling ability. Like, Hulk Hogan, he's like a big name. He can talk on the mic. And he's a big draw because he's, 300 pounds. Yep. But Macho Man Randy Savage had a lot of technical skill. Like, he could wrestle a long 20-minute match with Ricky Jenkins Steamboat. He could go up the top rope in his younger days and all that. He was like the perfect wrestler. Not the biggest, not the strongest, but definitely one of the most charismatic of all time. And yeah, it's another situation where he's not in the Hall of Fame yet because of the whole incident with Stephanie McMahon. We don't even know what the whole incident is, were they like dating, did he like break up with her, I don't know, were they sleeping one another? We don't know the deal, but I don't know, let bygones be bygones and just put him in the Hall of Fame. And yeah, if you're so ashamed of it, just bring it out in the open here. At least let us know the reason why. Don't have it like behind closed doors or nothing.
Yeah. And not only that, but Macho Man's also done other stuff. Like, he's done TV, and he was even in Spider-Man. Like, who else can say that they've been in a Spider-Man movie, like, for a wrestler? Mm-hmm. Bonesaw.
Mainstream appeal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. But he did a good job. Like, it looked like he almost busted his neck when he went off the ropes there, but, I enjoy him. I would watch his matches, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you have another pick?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Another guy that should be in it, I think, he's a little bit heavier than these guys that we've already mentioned. But definitely, it's got to be Bam Bam Bigelow. Here's a guy that's like 350, 400 pounds. The guy had a good look. He's been wrestling for, I don't know how many years, like 20 years. Mm-hmm. And like, here's a guy that was very athletic for his size. Moves off the top rope. He can do drop kicks. Like, not too many guys that size can do drop kicks. Like King Kong Bundy, not a chance. But here's a guy like Bam Bam Bigelow who's been in WrestleManias and all these other shows. He even had that match at WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 10 against that Lawrence Taylor football player.
Yeah, WrestleMania 11. Oh, that was actually main event. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like main event. And this guy wasn't even, like, he was a big star in the company, but he wasn't a main event star. But here's, like I said, Bam Bam Bigelow needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, maybe not this year, but you got to have him in there for sure.
Oh, yeah. Just so charismatic. He died before his time. And famous in ECW for having great matches, RVD and the like. Mm-hmm. Just such a big name in the industry. It would be awesome to remember him in the Hall of Fame.
I know for me, when the wrestling video games came out and he was in them, I would pick him.
Yeah.
Like, there's all these like Undertaker's in, hit blah blah blah. But I would stick with the Bam Bam.
Alright, so yeah, for another pick for me, it's another big guy. And I'm really surprised this guy isn't in the Hall of Fame yet, but King Kong Bundy, main event of WrestleMania 2, had a great match with Hulk Hogan. Just a big name that actually went into Hollywood, started in like several big name movies. I know he started one with Richard Pryor and all. What was the name of it? Do you remember?
I didn't even know he did movies, so you learn something new every day.
Yeah, he was also involved with Married with Children.
Yeah. In the early days, as Peg Bundy's cousin, and then later on as he appeared as a wrestler against Bud Bundy, who is named the Bumblebee as a wrestler name. Mm-hmm. Which is total.
Yeah, and King Kong Bundy is still alive at the moment. I have no idea why he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. I don't know if his relationship with the WWE is strained right now, but he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for all his contributions, for his great matches, for being the wrestler who's famous for the 5 count. I love that. And he's just so big and intimidating. It was a perfect choice for WrestleMania 2 to have him in there, especially since he was not only like a big guy that could be overpowering like guys like Hulk Hogan, but yeah, he could also wrestle in the ring as well. Not the most agile or anything, but still very intimidating.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was there for WrestleMania 11. I think he was there like WrestleMania 10. He lost a match to The Undertaker. But, you know, everybody loses to The Undertaker.
WrestleMania match, everybody loses to Undertaker.
But yeah, that alone, his long career, it deserves to be recognized. You know, he was up there with guys like Big John Studd, Andre the Giant. I remember all those feuds with those guys back in the day. And, you know, we got all those wrestlers in the Hall of Fame. We need to have King Kong Bundy in there as well. You got in there, pick, dude? Red Rooster.
No. I'd have to say that I think, you know, like, he's cleaned himself up pretty good right now. Like, he has had problems in the past with, you know, with drugs and drinking and all that. But I gotta go Jake the Snake Roberts on this one. You know, the guy, like, everybody feared the Snake. Like, I remember at Royal Rumble, he brought the Snake into the ring. And Jerry Lawler, he escaped underneath the bottom rope and then hid underneath the ring. And then he came out like 25 minutes later to where he thought it was safe, and I think the Snake attacked him or some shit. It was actually pretty funny, but yeah, Jake the Snake I think needs to be in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Yeah,
you know,
DDT.
Yep. And you know, it's just like if he does show up in the Hall of Fame, I think when he gets on stage, I think he should bring some kind of snake. Just don't let it out. Your thoughts on Jake the Snake showing up?
Yeah, I think it would be a good pick. He had a long wrestling career, and yeah, his only, you know, weakness, is that he had like a rough career. You know, it's cool to see him that he's like sobering up with DDP and everything.
Right, DDP yoga.
And it's cool to see him that he's still alive and everything. Like a lot of wrestlers went before their time, but he managed to, you know, outlast a lot of people out there, and that's, you know, good for him that he's at least able to have some of his demons under control. So it would be cool to see him in the Hall of Fame, especially if he's really serious about cleaning up his act. You know, it doesn't like go to booze and cocaine all the time like we do. But
what?
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, everybody has their faults. You know, like Jay's constant drug problems and. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it'll be cool to see him in the Hall of Fame. Okay, so I gotta think of another name. It's not easy, but I always think about, you know, the first WrestleMania, who should be in the Hall of Fame, but another celebrity like Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, it was cool they actually remembered her, you know. I think it was like a Raw last year. They gave her like a plaque and everything, and they let her come down to the ring and introduce herself with Wendy Richter. And yeah, that was a cool step back for me. I think it wasn't so cool when Michael Cole was calling the segment bad, because have a little bit more respect.
Yeah, but he was playing an asshole back then.
Yeah,
so that's a little bit different. But yeah, I agree with that.
Because she was very influential to bring in a lot of mainstream attention, much like Mr. T and a lot of celebrities do, to make wrestling and pro wrestling more of a general consensus. Like, yeah, these celebrities come in, okay, we can get like girls watching, you know, wrestling now, because here is a very famous pop vocalist here join the fun of, you know, pro wrestling. I think that's cool. And she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for all her contributions and working with different wrestlers, especially in her different music not vehicles, but yeah, videos and all that. Yeah, I remember, you know, she worked with Captain Lou Albano. And yeah,
that music video together too.
Girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun.
Okay, that's enough.
How's that other song go?
I don't know. What other song?
I know there's the Goonies one. I think wrestlers also cameoed in that one too. So.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, she's friends with, you know, Captain Lou Albano, Roddy Piper. It was so awesome to see. Okay, got another picture?
Well, she's not. I'm gonna go female here. I think Lita should be in the Hall of Fame.
I can't believe it.
No, you don't think so?
No, that's a good pick.
You know, she's had great matches to Trish Stratus. You know, she's more. I think. She's probably just as athletic as Trish, but you know, at least with Lita, she can go on top rope. She can do the moonsault, the Hurricane Rana. Trish doesn't really do that except for when she's like running towards the corner and then flipping her body up and grabbing the person and bringing them down. But you know, Lita's had a career in ECW, and then she's got like the Mexico and the Japan stuff and all that rolled up into one. And we had Lita for what, a good 8 years or so in WWE or WWF, and I think she did a wonderful job. You know, like it was cool that she handed the title over Trish in her last match and all that good stuff. But I think Lita should be in the Hall of Fame.
Definitely. You know, she's a good high flyer.
And maybe Trish could, maybe Trish could induct her.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably had the best matches together. And when you think of Trish Stratus, who's going to the Hall of Fame now, you gotta think of Lita.
Yeah, we don't even know who's inducting Trish. I think Lita would be a good pick.
I think so too. That one or Albert. I know you laugh, but you know she was part with T and A when she first broke into business.
That's still too bad with Tess though.
Yeah, 35? I think Tess is another one who could go in the Hall of Fame eventually, but yeah, it's sad that he went before his time, like way too young. But I don't know, those are just some of our picks, and maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, or maybe you have other people you think that we left out.
Yeah,
leave a comment below.
Exactly.
Or don't, you know. I'm not forcing you.
If you're gonna watch the video, you might as well leave a comment and say how good we are, and you know
how good I am, or how much I'm better than him.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure.
I'm kidding.
This guy's a jerk.
Oh, I'm playing the heel. You're the baby face.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the baby face. Stupid. So, anyways, there's talk about on a side note, not Hall of Fame, but for people showing up at WrestleMania for celebrity wise, they're talking about some girl named Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, what?
I'm serious.
Why?
People are talking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's that little annoying kid who's like somewhat obese.
There's a YouTube wrestling channel, and it's called Off the Rope Show, and they keep talking about how they want Brad Maddox, because he's got the Maddox, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean, teaming up with Honey Boo Boo against 2 other people. I'm like, dude, nobody wants Honey Boo Boo. Why does WrestleMania have to be surrounded by Honey Boo Boo?
Hopefully it won't be.
Honey Boo Boo comes in and takes her off the show.
I don't know. I heard of other celebrities, you know, that wanted to be part of WrestleMania, but quickly dropped out of it. I think Justin Bieber and like, I don't know, everyone's like Eminem, they decided not to do it. And I hope Honey Boo Boo does the same thing.
Like, what's the point of having her on the show? Like, she's like, what is she going to do, like a match or some kind of marathon or a triathlon or whatever whole thing? What's that thing when they have different obstacles? Like for like army run, you know, they go up, they have to crawl and then jump and go through the anything, something like that. What's that?
Boot camp or something.
Like a boot camp thing. Where is she gonna do one of those horn swallow? Like what the fuck, man?
I don't think she can do it without having a heart attack. Did you see how big this girl is?
She does not need to be on the show.
Yeah.
So if you're against Honey Boo Boo, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to us. Leave a comment saying no Honey Boo Boo for WrestleMania this year, or any year for that matter. Like,
we don't need her in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
she makes a quick audio and then she's in the Hall of Fame.
If Drew Carey's in the Hall of Fame, Honey Boo Boo has a chance. That's what I'm saying.
I can at least understand Drew Carey, but Honey Boo Boo? Oh my god.
These guys on this show keep on talking about how they want Honey Boo Boo. Like, those are our picks for the Hall of Fame. I'm sure we got a little sidetracked with the whole thing, but this is also WrestleMania as well, and we do not want Honey Boo Boo on the show.
Okay.
Honey Boo Boo's on the show, we riot. Come on, guys. Leave a comment and say we riot.
She's not going to show up.
I
hope not. Okay, we'll see us all later.
Who's going to change her diaper?
Oh.